Okay guys, this is a really quick recap on transformations of exponential functions, okay? Now if you remember, exponential functions basically look like this. They start very low and they grow, okay? They always have a curve to it. They're not linear and they're not like what we had before. If you remember, before we had parabolas, okay? Where they'd shift up or they'd shift down. All right, we did those kinds of transformations. Now we're just doing transformations dealing with exponential functions, such as this, okay? So let's say I graphed this, okay? Let's just say this is my parent function. Parent means original, okay? It's my parent function. Let's say I now wanted to graph this, A. Now let's look at this for just a second. If I cover this portion up, you can see this is exactly the same function, okay? I don't know if you guys can see this clearly or not. It's exactly the same function. The only thing that's different is this -4. Now you can see this -4, it's written towards the base, okay? It's not written up here next to the exponent. That's what's gonna determine if it goes up, down, left, or right. So you really have to pay attention to this. All right. So when you have a negative number, my pen's dying out. There we go. So when you have a negative number next to your parent function, it's going to go down. All right. So wherever it's crossing that y-axis, the original, it's going to go down 4 points. So if that's 1, this is -1, -2, -3. That's 1, 2, 3. It stops right here. That means this graph is going to look something like that. All right, this right here is a translation. This is really all this is about. It's not too complicated, okay? Let's look at another example. Let's look at this one. All right, if you look close, the exponent on here looks a little different than this one. All right, this is our parent function, 2 to the x. Still 2 to the x, only there's a +3 in the exponent. So let's see what this does. Let's say, give me a second, sweetheart. What can I help you with? What can I help you with?
Oh, you're talking. You should come see Miss Wiggins' drawing.
Okay, will do. All right, so this right here, the exponent, is what's going to tell us that our graph will either move left to right. Okay, remember, it's because it's up in the exponent.
Okay.
All right, I'm talking to my YouTube people right now.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so as you can see, this is a +3. You would think you're going to move right 3 spaces, but it's actually going to be the other way around. Okay, whatever's up here in the exponent, you're going to actually move to the left 3 places. That means starting from right here, right here, is how my new graph is formed. Okay? Now, if you can do a couple of these problems and you kind of see how they shift, how this one shifts versus this one, you're going to understand when to move them up and down, when to move them left and right, and they're going to start making a little more sense to you. Okay? Hope this helps.